Hello, everyone. If you ever find yourself wanting to or being required to create a video of you presenting, then this particular video tutorial may be helpful to you. So there are many, many ways to do that. However, simply using a Zoom and a laptop or a computer, you can do it. This video is made for anybody. However, I'm really primarily making it for students in some of my college classes. I teach different types of college classes, and so this video is going to apply to all of them. Okay? All right, so there are three major things that you have to do. The first is that you want to log on to some sort of recording session like a Zoom. All right, so log on to a free Zoom and then open it up and start the Zoom session. And if you look over here, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can tell that I'm on a Zoom call right now. All right. The second thing that you have to do is you want to get your visuals prepared, set up, and queued, ready to go. Now, you should use visuals. You don't have to. You could do a whole recording just like I'm talking to you right now. But lots of times, audience members, they can follow you a little bit better if you show them what you're talking about. All right. And so your visuals might be in the form of a Microsoft PowerPoint slide deck, Prezi, Canva, Google Slides, or you could even open up a gallery, a photo gallery, and just kind of show it that way. Or you could just pop in random imagery throughout your video, and that could kind of be helpful. All right. So the first thing is open up a Zoom session. Second thing is queue up your visuals. And then the third thing is you have to start recording. Your computer has to record whatever you're looking at, audio and visual. All right, so if you're using a Mac system, what you want to do is you want to press three buttons at the same time. You want to press the Control button, the Command button, and the 5 button. Control, Command, 5 at the same time. And once you do that, you click the Record button, and then everything starts recording. If instead you're using a PC, then what you want to hit is the Windows button, the Windows icon button. You want to hit that one, the Alt button, and then the R button. So you take all three and once you do that, you'll see that the thing is recording, and you go ahead and do your recording presentation. Once you finish your presentation, if you're using a MacBook, you need to take your cursor and go right there at the top. You'll see a little white square. Just click it, and now your video has stopped recording and it's dropped down on the desktop. If you're using a PC, then once you finish, you'll see a little blue square right about here, and you just click that blue square, and then your video has stopped. In both cases, on the Mac, your video is waiting on your desktop for you, and on the PC, your video is waiting for you in the pictures folder over there. So pull up your video. Now, it's very important to share those videos right through YouTube. YouTube has a really nice way of converting your video into a format that can be open and viewed on a lot of people's equipment, even if they have different software, even if they have stuff that's not updated yet. YouTube covers that for you. But those files that you send, even if you try to email it to some people, they're not going to receive it. All right, so it's very important to use the YouTube. All right, so remember those three things. Go ahead and have your Zoom running. Go ahead and get your visuals queued up, ready to roll, and make sure you click the record button right before you start and when you finish. The third thing is, before you bring your visuals up to people, you actually want to have your visuals out the way, and you need to come up with a really nice introduction, something that brings everybody in the universe into the frame of mind that you need them to be for y'all to move forward and get through your presentation, okay? So it doesn't matter what class. So for example, if you're in a business communication class, you might say something like, business communication is very important, and it requires using a lot of different tools, tactics, and communication methods in order to deliver whatever kind of content you need to be delivered. My name is Micah Crump. I've been working on that, and I'd like to share you some of the skills I've gained along the way. Let's walk through it, and then bam, you open up your visuals, okay? If it's a business ethics, you just need to say, business ethics, what an oxymoron. And then you'd be like, let me show you why. Bam. And then you walk them through it. I'm just joking. If it's entrepreneurship, it's like 10,000 people walking around in New York City, their feet hurting. Ladies and gentlemen, I plan on doing something about this, and in a lucrative way. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Let's walk right through it. Bam. And then you open up your visions, okay? All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to open up right now two samples for you. One is a PowerPoint, and the other one is a Canva presentation. And they're for two banging students, two bad students, bosses, and they're in the process. So what you're saying is draft work, so don't hate. Wait till it's finished. You're going to love it. But it's nice right now but just don't look at anything and be like, why is that like that? Because it's a draft. All right, so let's go ahead and pull it up. So let's pull up the PowerPoint slide first. All right, so we're going to cue that up, and I'm going to put it in presentation mode just like that. Then I'm going to come back. Hey, everybody, business communication, you better learn it. My name is Simone Campbell. Let me walk you through why. All right, then, that's the introduction. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to minimize. See that little yellow button? Hit that minimization screen, and now we're over here out the way. And then she says, oh, yeah, I got superpowers. Absolutely. And then she's going to walk through. She'll be like, this is a little bit about me. This is the things that's important to my life. These are the people that's important to me, the pets. I love water, sun, sand, and so forth. And then she's going to go on. Here's a little bit about my resume. And 3 important features about this resume is number 1, number 2, number 3. Also, this is a highlight of some of the professional and academic accomplishments that I've attained. For example, one of them is, oh yeah, I'm very proud of the fact that I made the Dean Rose list 2020, 2021, 2022, 23, and 24. And so I'm really proud about that. That took a lot of work, you don't know? And then she says, here are some of the other projects that I worked on. This is a PSA I created, mental health. Share a smile, walk a mile. And then these are some sample letters I wrote internally to the organization. I actually created this letter here myself. Here's 2 letters that I sent externally to 2 different type of audiences. This is an example of me catching my CEO in the elevator. I had 90 seconds, but like, Chris, you need to hear this. Chris was like, all right, you got 90 seconds, go. And I was like, Chris, number 1, boom, 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 boom. By the time we finished that conversation, he was like, oh my God, I'm canceling everything for the day. Like, can we have some lunch today? Because we need to talk. We got some work to do, you and me. And this shows my customer validation and discovery. I understand the process of lean launch methodology. I applied it, and then all signs pointed to a big goal for me. Also did a SWOT analysis where I found out some ways that we could leverage our strengths in order to take advantage of opportunities and ward ourselves against certain threats, and also minimize our weaknesses. Over here, I did a competitor analysis grid, which shows a company I'm working currently in, and we looked at our 3 nearest competitors, and this showed the source of a sustainable competitive advantage that we have. Here's an example of a pitch memo that I sent out at the enterprise level at a fictitious organization I work in. And then over here, if you click this are 2 videos right here. One shows target segmentation, and one shows market strategy presentation for some products that our organization is actually trying and thinking about launching, and I'm championing them. This right here shows my communication skills in turning lemon into lemonades. Bad news, yeah, but taking that bad news to like really blow it up into a positive thing. These are some draft mock letters of recommendations I wrote on behalf of myself. One is to help me get into grad school, and one is to help me get a job. And then this is my slow closing commercial type slide over here. And if you click this, you'll see this particular video that I'm sharing with you right now. So ladies and gentlemen, again, I just wanted to share with you some of the communication skills I've developed down through the last few times. And again, I'm Simone Campbell. Mic drop. Or Simone Campbell out. Mic drop. All right, so that's kind of it. All right, so that's an example of how you do that. And then Simone Campbell, see that button right there? She would click that button right there, and then now her video is done. And then she uploads it to YouTube, and then she takes that YouTube and she sends it out like, Mama, check this out, what I just did. All right, let's do another one. All right, so we're going to cue this one up now. Let's act like we're doing another one. And this is a Canvas slide. All right, good. So we have it ready. All right, good. It's all queued up. So now we like, hey, 15,000 people walking around New York, 12 million people walking around New York City and their feet are hurting. This means that they are worse than being hangry. And then they jumping on the metro train and you got to be looking at them sideways because they bugging and tripping. Ladies and gentlemen, I aim to do something about that. And then, okay, good. All right. So you want to put yourself in some kind of spot where it doesn't mess up the presentation. And sometimes you just got to slide it around. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and do her presentation. So the number of these people who have this problem are that. And that's an epidemic. Now, in the niche market, we're talking about people of these particular categories. Ladies and gentlemen, this represents a one, so it's 2,000 million. So this represents a lot of people in New York City. All right. So come up, I've developed a nice particular value proposition. Our specific customers are these, and we collect revenues in the form of ad space from advertisers, selection of product from these, and so forth and so on. All right. We did an industry analysis and we came up with XYZ. We also did some customer validation interviews. So we collected primary research data. And what's interesting is prior to it, we thought this, but what we learned after doing our research, and now we're going to take that information, here's how we're going to apply it. So our price points are based on a penetration cost plus pricing strategy, whereby we do XYZs. And then now, the way that we're going to introduce our products into customers' hands is through that, and that. And then we anticipate spending a total of, well, you do the math, just add it up. And then for the first year, marketing activities, and we anticipate breaking it down in those particular forms. All right, so we already did that one. Okay, this shows you that by year 3, we anticipate achieving $8,500 in sales, and which is going to generate a net profit of that amount of money. Our assets are going to be XYZ. About me, I am Kala Gonzalez. I'm the founder. I was born and raised in Brooklyn to a family that taught me about having an entrepreneurial ethic and how influential it can be in my life. I have a background in sales and gaming. In my spare time, I like to catch up on my TV programs, design sweaters, and just work on my well-being. Just to let y'all know, I've purchased product from her as an entrepreneur for real in class. She wore the slippers that she made in class. I was like, oh my God, them things look good. She was like, I make these. I was like, well, I need 2. I got 2, and I'm loving them right now. She also needs to recruit a hustler and a hacker in her business, and this is why. All right, so that's it. So she's done her presentation. Now she goes, ladies and gentlemen, remember, happy feet, happy life. And then, so now she's done her presentation. Then she's going to click that and then load it up. So that's it. That's how you do it, everybody. I hope this is very helpful. And yeah, so, and you know how to reach me and contact me if it's not, but that's how you do it. Okay, everybody, and remember, you can do a lot of different ways. There are many, many different ways, but this is just one way, and I think that'll be very helpful. All right, I look forward to y'all presentations.